नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। गजाननं भूतगणातिसेवितं कपित्थजम्बोफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। आर्तानामार्तिहन्तारं भीतानां भयनाशनं त्रिशतां कालदण्डं तं रामचन्द्रं नमाम्यहम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। We now move into Kishkindha Kanda. We were with Rama and Lakshmana, and they had Shabari Moksham was done. Rama and Lakshmana had discussed what a Vichitram place, so many things they discussed about that place, and we saw the end of Kishkindha Kanda with Valmiki, the poet, coming into fray, where he described the beauty of that region. The spring had come and Rama was missing Sita like nothing, because everything about spring reminded him of Sita. How she used to love the spring season, how she used to call him saying, look at that bird, look at that flower, look at this, look at that, etc. So he was telling all that to Lakshmana, going on telling him. And then even he saw to a peacock and a peahen, a peacock dancing in front of a peahen. He said, obviously this peacock's peahen has not been kidnapped by any Rakshasa and all that etc. he was saying. And then we were along with them at that point in time. And then he was also saying, I know Sita will not be able to live without me. All that he was pretty despondent. He was seeing everything black and white everywhere. He said, such a beautiful lake, but I'm sure under those lotuses there'll be pythons and other snakes. All that. So it was a crazy time for him. But then after the Shabari Moksham, he had said to Lakshmana, Pranashtam Ashubham tat kalyanam samupasthitam tena tatvena vrishtam me mano Lakshmana samprati hridaye hinaravyagha shubhamavir bhavishyati. Pranashtam Ashubham, end of Aranyakandam. The Ashubham has been destroyed, he says. He tells Lakshmana, my bad times I think have been destroyed. Pranashtam Ashubham. Tattat kalyanam samupasthitam. That good things are happening. They could get guidance. They saw that Gandharva, Viradha, etc. They came to judge this Shabari, all of that. They have been given directions to go to Sugriva, all of that. And from that point of view, Lakshmana, I am feeling happy. My heart is happy because I feel that Shubhamavir Bhavishyati. Shubham is coming our way now. Kala Chakram. So good times, bad times. Not bad times forever. When the Aranyakandam is over, good times start, says Rama. So that's what happened there. So they're saying, no, let's go. I mean, we have been told to meet with Sugriva, so we have to go towards Rishyamukha mountain. So they're going, both of them are on their way. And Rama is feeling like Sita everywhere, and he says that Lakshmana, when I see the flowers, the petals of the lotus open, I am reminded of Sita's eyes. Oh Rama, Lakshmana, when the breeze is coming through the trees, I am reminded of Sita's breath. Oh Lakshmana, everything is reminding her of Sita. Is going on telling him, and he's saying, look at these bees, look at the freedom with which they're just going into some flower, they're having some honey, they're coming out, they're liking, they may not like, they go to the next one. Look at the way they are just enjoying themselves, the dance of nature that is happening all of here. How Sita would have liked it and all that. He's telling Lakshmana, he's lamenting and all that. Finally, I think Lakshmana tells him, now listen, you should not grieve like this. Right? Swastyam bhadram bhajaswarya Tyajyatam kripanamati artho hi nashtakaryarthe no yatnenaadigamyate swasthyam bhadram bhajasvarya. Take hold of the courage which is native to you, Rama. Abandon this kripanam mati, this dina manas, this despondence, this lowly thinking. Give it up. Those who have suffered a loss of something which is valuable, if you have lost something which is valuable, you cannot recover it without putting some substantial effort. Utsaho balavanarya nastyutsahat param balam sotsahasya stilokesmin kinchidapi durlabham. Utsaho balavanarya. Enthusiasm and enterprise is all strength. You've got to be enterprising, enthusiastic. There is no strength superior to enterprise. I can do it. No strength superior to that. Nothing in the world is unattainable to him who has enterprise, says Lakshmana to Rama. It's like a beautiful statement that can be carved and put on walls everywhere. Utsaha. Do it with enthusiasm. Utsahavantah purusha navasidanti karmasu. Men of enterprise are never disheartened by any task. Let's go, we'll do it. That's the way. However difficult, solely by utsaha we shall exert ourselves and we will recover Sita, says Lakshmana to Rama. We do that. So Rama, you must not succumb to the weakness of the love lorn. Kama vrittam. Don't succumb to that. Put aside your grief. He says beautifully, Tyajyatam kama vrittatvam shokam sanyasya prishthatah. Leave your shokam behind. Prishthatah. Don't look back. Put it behind you. Mahatmanam kritatmanam atmanam nava buddhyase. Atmanam nava buddhyase. You don't realize who you are. Rama. You don't realize. Atmanam nava buddhyase. You are a Mahatma, a man with complete control of his mind and immense courage. You don't realize who you are. Thus advised, Rama freed himself from its grip and from the confusion, gathered courage. Valmiki says, he who was achintya parakrama, Rama is of unimaginable power. Rama, achintya parakrama, became of equable mind now. He was equipoised. He heard Lakshmana, he had done what was he focused on the mission at hand, and they walked up towards the Shrimukha. The two of them, bow in hand, swords, etc., looking left, right, searching for Sita, etc., walking up. And as they walked, there were eyes looking at them from up the mountain. 10 eyes. Tavrishyamukhasya samipachari charandadarshaadbhutadarshaniyau shakha mriganam adhipastarasvi vitatrasenaiva vichicheshta kinchit. As Rama and Lakshmana with their marvelous, handsome, huge, noble bearing walked around that mountainside, up the mountain, the king of wanderers, Sugriva, saw them, and he was filled with fear when he saw these two. And Valmiki says, Naiva chicheshta kinchit. He just froze. Focused. He didn't move with himself. So, Satau Mahatma Gajamandagami Shakha Mrigas Tatra Charan Charantau Drishtva Vishadam Paramam Jagama Chinta Parito Bhayabharamagna. There Rama and Lakshmana were moving with the leisurely gait of elephants. They were going, looking around left, right, everywhere, and they could see from that spot the monkeys. Seeing them pacing slowly and they were going everywhere, he watched them for a long time walking and he was seized with fear. A great depression came upon him. The great ape, his heart full of misgiving. He looked here and there. Now his mind could not settle. He was overwhelmed by fear. He could not think of what action to take. He was a picture of indecision. But then he was a king. So he was well versed with the science of polity, niti. What should be done when you are in a situation like this? That training he has had. He knows what is to be done. So he decides that he should consult his companion ministers. He told them, these two are sent by Vali for sure. These two are sent by Vali for sure. They are clad in tree bark, but they are hiding their identity. Sugriva's ministers looked at them. Those four monkeys also looked at them, peered. Now through Sugriva's eyes they looked at them. And now that they looked focused at these two, they didn't wait for Sugriva and gave him any advice. The four of them, just at one jump, they just left that place and jumped to another mountain, it seems. They didn't want to have. They were just so scared of these two people. They unitedly, they just flew from this peak and just went off to another peak. And Sugriva had one look, these four had left, he also jumped and patak, he landed there. After that, Valmiki describes that the five of them just kept jumping from peak to peak, here, there, somewhere where these two are not there kind of thing, they were jumping around. They raced in this manner, breaking trees, scaring all the animals in the forest, all of that. After some time, they stopped. They sat down together. Sugriva sat and his four ministers sat around him with folded hands. Tatastam bhayasam vignam valikil vishashankitam uvacha hanuman vakyam sugrivam vakya govida. Sarga 4, chapter 2, verse 13, Hanuman comes in for the first time in Valmiki Ramayana. This is the first time actually Hanuman vakya govida says Valmiki. Hanuman, a person of excellent, he could persuasive speech. He was gifted with the art of speech.